G'day guys, it's Apple Master here today, and in today's video I've got a lot to talk about in this video, and it's going to be about the Easter egg, future Easter eggs to come, solving the current Easter egg, which most people don't know about. So what I ask for you to do before I come back at the end of this cutscene for Buried, even if you have seen it, watch it again, pay real close attention to it, listen to every word that's spoken, and yeah, really hear out for it. I've got a lot to talk about after the cutscene, guys, so watch it even if you've already watched it. Pay close attention to it, and I'll see you guys when the cutscene's over.
Enough walking for today. We set up camp here. In case you boneheads have forgotten, the world is broken. Very broken. The dead walk the earth, and what remains of civilization is at the mercy of forces we barely understand.
What makes you think we're gonna find something different at this new place?
I don't know that we will, but at least we'll be sure.
Sure of what, exactly?
I don't know.
His memory's going again.
Your name is Russman. Russman!
That my first or last name?
We don't know. You're just Russman. Yeah, anyway, you're a former operative from Broken Arrow. You've been walking the Earth since the, incident.
Yeah. I think I remember. The town.
That's right!
That's where you found us!
When we met, you already had your lapdog in tow.
What do you mean, lapdog, huh? I'm the only one who knows what to do!
Don't talk stupid, Stu. All you know is whatever the German tells you to think.
I don't think you're in any position to ridicule Mr. Stuhlinger, particularly given your own proclivities.
You better watch your mouth before you say something you regret, boy.
Enough! We need to remember why we're here. We've all been jumping through hoops for reasons we don't fully understand.
Fully understand?
All right, for reasons we don't understand at all. Point is, we do it. We keep moving, we keep fighting. It's what we do, day in, day out. If you really need a reason why we do this, I'll give you one. We do it because doing something, anything, is better than doing nothing.
The rift is less than one day's travel. We move at dawn.
What if we don't find answers?
Then we'll just have to ask more questions.
Okay guys, I am back, and as it says on, you might be thinking at the moment, well, what relevance has this got to do with anything? I've already seen this cutscene before in Buried. It's got part of the storyline, I know, but what really has this to do with the death of Russman and the rest of the crew? So anyway, if you really listen closely to the story, this will make a lot of sense when I read this out to you. So anyway, on the Call of Duty Wiki, this is under Misty's bio page, like a character profile. If you go under background, I was just reading this and came across it. It says, after the pylon was activated, which Samuel got a voice from Richthofen, because they're connected obviously, we all know that, saying to activate the pylon, which Maxis wanted the rest of the group to do something different, but Samuel was instructed to activate the pylon. The group was teleported by Richthofen to a skyscraper in Shanghai, China, which we all know is Die Rise. After witnessing Russman being killed by a jumping jack, which those of you who don't know, a jumping jack are those crawlers that we see in Die Rise every few rounds. So Russman died from a jumping jack. That was sort of mind-blowing when I first saw it. No one really knew that, but it says it right here, jumping jack. Misty, Martin, and Stuhlinger continued to defend themselves until they were killed as well. So every character died. Misty, Martin, and Stuhlinger, as it says here, continued to fight them off, and they were killed by the zombies, overran and killed as well. Anyway, you might be thinking that doesn't make sense, but anyway. However, Richthofen would then rewind the events so that the group could carry out his tasks. So basically, he brings back time and revives them again. Here, Maxis and Richthofen continue to give the 4 survivors instructions to activate another tower. So basically, what he's done is revived, as it said, obviously, the characters and bring them back to life again. And after the tasks were done, the group travelled on foot towards Africa. They set up camp in the desert, planning what to do next. The day after, the survivors proceeded to the Rift and ended up in an underground western town known as Buried. So basically what's happening here, guys, is Richthofen, he's sent these people, he's revived them and sent them on a mission to go and destroy the tower in the Rift, not the Rift, a pylon, another active tower in Buried. So that's what he wanted them to do. That was the sole purpose in reasoning why he sent the characters to go to Buried to destroy this active tower, as it says here, to give the 4 survivors instructions to activate another tower. So he was going to contact Samuel and the crew, giving them instructions. So as we can see here, guys, just looking through quotes here, his memory is going again. That my first. Be sure of. Oh yeah. Anyway, Marlton, I think, questions it and says, Russman actually says, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused here. Russman says, be sure of what, like, Russman says, okay, Misty says, why are we going to this buried place? And Russman says, just to be sure. And then, they say of what? Be sure of what? And he says, be sure of, he doesn't know. Anyway, his memory, and then they go on to say, his memory is going again. That is my first. Walking the earth since the incident. So basically, that's what they went on and said, trying to explain him, trying to give back his memory and say, well, you've been walking the earth since the incident, and the incident meaning since death, I would say. And then he goes on and he starts to remember, he thinks, I think I remember a town, and Samuel says, Samuel then continues on later on and says, I am the only one who knows what to do. So, sort of saying, I've got the connection with Richthofen, I know what to do with the Easter egg. Of course, Russman then replies to him saying, all you know is whatever the German tells you to think. So basically, he's saying whatever Richthofen tells him to think is what he's got to, is what he knows, because of course they have a connection. And anyway, so Marlton says, right here, Marlton says, I don't think you're in a position to ridicule Mr. Stullinger, given your own proclivities. So basically what he's saying here is, I don't think you should talk, mate, because of your own situation. He's been resurrected for the same sole purpose from Richthofen to destroy the active tower. And then Misty goes on to say, enough, we need... He was sort of meaning to say, like, well, basically what he was trying to say is, we don't understand this at all. And, reasons we don't understand at all. Then Russ goes on to say, the rift is less than a day's travel, we have to move at dawn. So, there of course, all this information is really confusing, I know, but basically summing it up in a nutshell now, Richthofen has revived them, all the characters have died in Dire Eyes, so all those theories that people think, like, all the characters, Samuel's going to eat all the characters and kill them because he's a zombie, Misty is turned into a zombie. I know all that is plausible evidence, but this off the Call of Duty wiki sort of sums it all up, that all the characters have died and have been resurrected by Richthofen for the sole purpose to do the next part of Richthofen's plan for Agartha, basically his success plan to be the full ruler and be rule over everything. But of course Maxis on the other hand is trying to take over as well. So there's two different sides to the storyline coinciding with each other that they want the crew to do. So, but the one thing that is true, I think, is that Samuel has been bitten by a zombie. It's also in the wiki, and he is infected. So, whether or not when he did die, whether or not he comes back alive still infected, I don't know. But all I know is he was revived for the sole purpose, like the rest, to destroy the active towers. So I did get confused in the middle of the video there, guys, with a lot of information going on at one point. So please hit the like button. It's a lot of info that to give out to you guys. Hopefully it makes more sense now. Just if it doesn't, rewatch the listen to my voice part afterwards, and then rewatch the cutscene, and I think it will make more sense to you because the quotes will be more accurate and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I will be debugging basically all these type of things, all the cutscenes, all to help the storyline for the future Easter eggs and DLC 4 and maps to come, and maybe even DLC 5. So I will see you guys in the next one. I'll keep you guys up to date, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next one of my videos. Catch you later, guys.